Evident. Otherwise, please register number. You just put it in the chat box. Hemavati. Put your register number in the chat box. Kishore H. How many Kishore there? 2 Kishore there. H. Kishore M is present, right? Janani add. Sai Samrat. Venkata Sashi. Katarpalli Venkata Sashi, what's your roll number?
Madam, 118 2122 1710
Last 3 digit enough.
Yeah, 118.
Ravi, 129. 129, I think I don't have in mind. Yeah, okay, 129.
Hi. Yes, ma'am.
Roll number 129.
129. Kokila Priyam.
No, ma. 129. What is your name?
Kokila Priya, ma'am.
I think you don't belong to this group, but anyhow, I'll add it in this.
Okay, ma'am.
Because mine is ending at 128. I'll add it. Were you there in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
129. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
KD Koku. Who is that? KD Koku. KD Koku. Harita. Who is KD Kokuma? I just have to give attendance. For that I'm asking. Some name is there, KD Koku. Maybe that's your nickname. Sumit. So, "30 are there. At least some 10 more to be given now. Till then, I'll just take the attendance. Just answer my attendance. Dinakaran, is he there? Dilli Babu. Janavi is 1 or 2. Okay. Dinesh Kumar. Divagar. Divya.
Yes, ma'am.
Divya is there. Fine. Dodla Maunya. Raju Krishna. And Divya, were you there in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Eddala Yogesh. Edward Samuel. Ilavarsan. Rupesh is there. Then Nitish Sai. Sai Sumant. I think Sai Sumant. I just
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. Were you there in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Charan Sai.
Yes, ma'am.
Last class you were there.
Yes, ma'am.
Galla Charan. Ganesh. Dinesh.
Ma'am.
Dinesh.
Ma'am.
Last class.
Yes, ma'am.
Gattu Anish. Goodwin Blesso. Gautami. Hemalata. Manisha. Ahmed. Idris Ahmed. Jagarala Mudi Ritvik. Janani Priya. Janga Pratik Reddy. He was there last class, I remember. I think he has not yet come. Jayananda Kumar. Jyotika.
Yes, ma'am.
Jyotika, yeah, last class.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Joy Pravina. Joy Pravina. Not
Ma'am,
there.
Jayananda Kumar.
Joy Pravina is not there. Jay Nandakumar. Just 1 minute. One by one I'll read. Kolluru Muni Yashwant
Okay.
Reddy. Kolluru Muni Yashwant Reddy. Not there. Kolluru Vaishali. Yeah. In last class, ma? Last class, were you there? Vaishali.
Yes, ma'am.
Kamali.
Yes, ma'am.
Last class.
Yes, ma'am. Attended.
Then Sai Prakash Reddy. Yogesh Reddy. I think he's a person here. Sai Prakash Reddy. Yogesh Reddy, what is your roll number? Yogesh Reddy, what is your roll number?
74, ma'am. 6074.
74. Yogesh. Now next is Karan D. Karnam Sushman.
Present, ma'am.
Last class.
Present, ma'am.
అబద్ధాలు చెప్పాక రే.
Very నిజంగా వచ్చినారు.
Karthi S. Karthikeyan S. Kavya. Anish Gattu. Who is Anish Gattu? Anish Gattu, what is your roll number? Name is not there. Anish,
Anish Gattu.
what is your roll number?
84, ma'am.
084.
Sorry. The name is Gattu Anish.
Yes, ma'am.
Last class you were there.
Yes, ma'am. I was there.
Fine. Okay, then Kavya, then Nandini, not there. Kishore, Nandini, Nandini, last class.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, then next is Kishore M,
Yes, ma'am.
last class.
Yes, ma'am.
Kishore Kumar, not there. Jashwant, not there. Nikhil. Okay. Koganta Naga Charan is there. Kokila Priya. There is one name here which I could not understand. I read also, but anyhow, you have not given me whatever is given, I'll take it. That's it. Okay, then we'll start the class now. This was finished in the last class. We had done this problem, right? Hello?
Yes, madam, we did that problem.
Yes, ma'am.
How about this one?
That also we did.
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam, that also. So here we have to start. Yeah,
This we have
not
to
at,
start.
not at now.
Yeah, we'll start with this problem then. So the first thing is Lisa leaves a point A at 7 a.m. and reaches a point B at 11 a.m. So we have one small distance given here. Okay. So based on that distance, you have to calculate the speed. So there is a distance mentioned here. Okay. This is point A to point B. And now you have to tell me how to proceed. Who will start? Help me in doing the problem. I don't know how to do this problem. Please help me. Who is here? Lisa is here, right? Hello?
Yes, madam.
I want this to be interactive session, ma. I keep telling again and again. I am not going to work out the problem. It's you like who have to work out this. Yeah. Okay. Tell me now. Lisa is here, and who is the other person?
Linda.
Linda. Good. So Lisa is what is given here? She starts at 7 a.m. and she reaches here at 11. Right. She will be reaching here at 11. 11 a.m. She will not 11. Yeah, sorry, 11 a.m. Then we can go for Linda. I'll put in a different color. Linda starts from here at this Linda, this one. She starts at 8 a.m. and she will reach here at what time? What time she reaches here?
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Good. So 1 p.m. And now you have to tell me that there is a noise coming here. No problem. Yeah. Tell me how to proceed in this.
You have to find the time, 4 hours and 5 hours.
So we have to find
Time.
4 hours and 5 hours. So who is taking 4 hours?
Lisa.
Lisa is taking 4 hours and Linda is taking 5 hours.
So Lisa is taking 4 hours and she's taking 5 hours. Okay. 5 hours time and Lisa is taking 4 hours time. So from that, how do you find out this? What is the question as at what time they meet? So how will you calculate this? Who is faster?
Lisa.
Lisa is faster than
Lisa is faster because she is taking 4 hours to complete the journey, whereas Linda is taking 5 hours to complete the journey. Therefore, Lisa is faster. How faster she is compared to Linda? How faster means how what is the ratio of the speed?
4:5. I mean,
Lisa, okay, Lisa and Linda. You just have to find out what is the ratio of the speed.
4:5. Time ratio is 4:5, then speed ratio should be 5.
speed ratio is 5:4.
Super. Yeah, good.
Why
That is
so?
time ratio when you consider is going to be 4:5.
4:4.
And time and speed are always inversely proportional.
Inversely proportional.
So whenever the time taken is more, the speed will be lesser. So we just have to reverse it. We'll say 5:4. Okay. So when I say that time is 4:5, speed is 5:4. Now you got the speed. From this, what you can do? You have to go for assumption of some number so that it becomes easier. What value will you assume now? We got the speed ratio, good. And after that, how will you assume the value?
20.
Good. What is that 20?
LCM of both two numbers.
Super. Yeah, that is, we are going to take the LCM of the given data. What are the data you have now? So forget about the time. From time we got the speed. And now we have these two data. So that is nothing but 20. So what is this 20? What will be taken as 20? which value will you consider as 20?
So the distance they travel.
Distance. So what we will do is we'll consider the distance here is 20 meters, maybe 20 centimeter, whatever you want you can take. Not 20 centimeters, too small.
It should be in meter.
Whatever it is, just for solving the problem, we'll take it as some 20 unit, leave it meter or something, you don't have to measure all that. Then we are taking this in hours, right? So better to go for kilometers then. Because the speed is normally calculated in either kilometers per hour or meters per second. So we are just assuming some value since this is given in terms of hours. So I'll go for kilometers. So let it be 20 kilometers. And then, how will you proceed now? 20 kilometers means Lisa will take 4 hours, correct? And it is going to travel at 5 kilometers per hour. And Linda is going to start from here, Lisa is going to start from here. There is something called relative speed, right? What do you mean by relative speed? Relative speed is when the two persons are traveling, we always go for the relative speed. And when the two persons are traveling in the same direction or opposite direction, accordingly the relative speed will keep changing. So here we are going to see this Linda and Lisa, they both are moving in the opposite direction, right? So Linda, you can see that she will be moving towards A and Lisa is moving towards B. That means they both are moving in opposite direction. Relative speed is when the same direction is there, you go for the difference of the two. Subtraction. When it is opposite direction, then we go for addition of the two speeds. And now that they are moving in the opposite direction, we have to go for the addition of the two speeds, right? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So normally what we do is I'll just give a small example from that. I want you to do that. Suppose you have a distance of say 10 kilometers and the person here is traveling at 1 kilometer per hour speed in this direction. The other person is traveling from here at say 3 kilometers per hour speed. What time they meet, then what we do is we just have to consider 10 divided by 1 plus 3. That is nothing but 10 by 4. 10 by 4 is 2.5 hours. So they meet after 2.5 hours. This is how we apply this formula. When two persons are traveling, we cannot consider a single speed. We consider both the speeds and that will be either added or subtracted. And accordingly, remaining of the problem, we are going to do in the same way. So when you have to find the time when they meet each other, I'm just considering distance by speed. And the speed is nothing but relative speed. That's all. So relative speed is nothing great or something very complicated. Instead of taking one speed, we are just taking the sum or difference of the two speeds. That's all. Other than that, the problem will be same. Okay, now I just want to erase this part because I cannot write here. Now you tell me. I have given you that also. They are moving in opposite direction, so you have to add the speeds and remaining, how will you do it? What happened? So silent again. Hello?
20 divided by
9.
20 divided by 9. Good. Who said that?
Shashi.
Fine. Okay. 20 divided by 9. Is it correct?
We are taking the relative speed. So
Okay,
both are in opposite direction. We will add this.
What's the answer?
2.22.
2.22. Do you have that answer here? You need to add that to something. For which you will add that to what? You're just finding the exact time. You have found out this 20 by 9. 20 by 9 is nothing but 2.2. We can take that way also. Or if you want the exact time, I can do it that way also. 2 is removed, the balance is 2 by 9, correct? And this has to be multiplied into 60 to convert this into minutes. So when I convert this into minutes, here in 3, this will go 3 times, this is 20. So it's going to be 40 by 3. 40 by 3 is again 13 times it goes, balance will be 1 by 3. 1 by 3 again, multiply this into 60 to convert into seconds, that is nothing but 20 seconds. So as per your calculation, you can say 2 hours and here 13 minutes, then 20 seconds. That's the actual time. So normally when you go for the calculation of this timing, we go for the actual time by converting into minutes Again converting into seconds. Is that clear? 20 by 9, I'm just taking out the integer part, which is 2. So 18 goes, balance is 2. So it's going to be 2 by 9. Again multiplying into 60. So then you're cancelling it off, then it becomes 40 by 3. 13 times it goes, 13 into 3 is 39, balance is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 into 60, again that is converting into seconds. That is 20 seconds. Okay. Is this a correct time? In case if this is a correct time, where will you add? With which value will you add this? If this is a correct time, you are not asked to find the duration. You are asked to find the exact time and they meet. So where will you add this?
7, ma'am.
7. Why 7?
Lisa starting time.
Starting time. Okay. So there are so many small doubts you have. I just want to clarify that. First thing is, the very first step, what you said is 20 by 9. There is a small mistake in this. Can you just find out what the mistake is? Good trial, whatever you have done. Almost you have got the answer. Whatever you said is correct. But where is the mistake? Dr. Ramesh. Where is a mistake? You said one thing is relative speed to be applied. So relative speed will be applied only for the same timing. See, those who came late, kindly put your registration number in this for the attendance. Please type your registration number in the chat box. I will just remove this and I'll give you another example. Up to you have whatever you've done is right, but the beginning part, one small mistake you've done. I'll just give you another example because I don't want to give the answer directly. You find out the answer. Suppose you are there. Let me take 2% in your class. Karthik and who else is it? Dinesh. Karthik and Dinesh. So they want to meet each other. So Dinesh is here, Karthik is here. Okay. They both are they are in their house. By 8 o'clock, they are calling each other and saying that we will meet each other. So they both start walking. Okay. Imagine they both having the same speed. Where will they meet? 8 a.m. Both of them discuss with each other that they want to meet and they start walking from their house. Okay, they both are having the same speed. Where will they meet?
Midpoint.
At the middle, ma'am.
Exactly in the middle, right? It's not near Karthik house or it's not near Dinesh house. Okay, suppose I say that Karthik speed is only 1 time, whereas Dinesh speed is 2 times. Maybe I can say 1 kilometer per hour and he is going to travel at 2 kilometers per hour speed. Then where will they meet?
Near the Karthik home, they will meet.
Near the Karthik, because Dinesh will travel more, Karthik will travel less, and they both are starting at the same time. So when they both are starting at the same time, you know that when he travels one particular distance, he will travel 2 distance. Similarly, one particular distance, he will travel 2 distance. So they will be meeting somewhere here. He would have covered 2 times the distance, he would have covered only 1 time the distance, correct? So it basically depends on the speed also. We have to see where exactly they meet. Suppose I say, okay, that is first thing. And the second is, leave off the speed now. If I consider the same speed itself, not changing the speed, I am giving both of them as 1 kilometers per hour. He's also traveling at 1 kilometers per hour. He's also traveling at 1 kilometer per hour. And the distance between them is 10 kilometers. Imagine. Okay. Now they discuss with each other and they start moving. So Dinesh starts moving at 8 a.m. Okay. But the Karthik doesn't move at 8 a.m. After speaking with Dinesh, Karthik just finds that he has some work to be done. So he doesn't start at 8 a.m. So Dinesh would have walked or gone by bike or whatever it is. By 9 a.m. he would have reached here, correct? How much distance he would have covered at 9 a.m.?
He might have covered 1 kilometer.
1 kilometer, because his speed is 1 kilometer per hour, I said. So he has covered 1 kilometer, correct? 1 kilometer he has covered. And now Karthik says, okay, 9 a.m. I will start now. So as earlier you said they will meet exactly in the middle after 5 kilometers, correct? Will they meet after exactly in the middle now?
No.
Now that Dinesh is starting at 8 a.m., Karthik is starting at 9 a.m., will they meet exactly in the middle again?
No, ma'am.
No, right? Why?
So
Because
already
Karthik has
Dinesh has
traveled.
completed 1 kilometer.
So you can say that you can apply the formula. Like earlier, when they both started at 8 a.m., you would apply the formula like 10 by 1 plus 1. So it's going to be 5 hours, right? After 5 hours, they'll meet exactly in the middle. But now, you cannot take 10 as a distance between them. What will be the distance between them now? At exactly 9 a.m., they are starting. 9, right? So the time we are going to take is 9 a.m. The later time only you are supposed to take. Like here you said 7. That's why I just wanted to see like who is saying 8. We can't consider the time which is past. When the other person starts, the later person, whenever he starts, at that time, where is the previous one, the other first person? So the second person
9
is
by 1
starting
plus 1.
9 by 1 plus 1, 4.5 hours. Okay. So imagine that he starts at 10 o'clock. What will happen? He would have traveled one more. At 10, he would have traveled here. So the distance here will be 8. Now you have to take 8 by
8 by 1 plus 1.
plus 1. Right. So it all depends on the timing and also the speed. The speed calculation, 1 plus 1 or 1 plus 2, But the timing you didn't consider. Now you say what should be the answer?
Madam, it's 9:40 is the answer.
Not that. I want the detail. What will you do here?
I think so. So I'm see Linda is starting the time at 8 a.m. So we are calculating the distance of the Lisa, how much he traveled at 8 a.m. So she might have traveled 5 kilometers when she is at the time of 8. So the
So
remaining
what we do
timing
is,
between Lisa and Linda
good.
is only 15 kilometers. So the total relative speed is 9. 15 by 9 into that 60 is
Good.
1 hour 40 minutes.
Exactly. Whatever you said is correct. That is now, as you know, the two starting time is 7 and 8. And now you know very well the time taken should be 8 a.m. Because the one which is earlier, you don't have to consider. The only thing is you need to bring this person to 8 a.m.
Yes.
Whoever is late starter, consider that particular time and bring the other person to that time. So he is traveling already from 7 a.m. How much you would have traveled here till 8 a.m.?
5 kilometers
5
she
kilometers.
has traveled.
But 5 kilometers you would have traveled. So what is the balance distance they have between them?
15 kilometers
15.
between.
Good. And now that you have both same time, you can apply relative speed formula. So the time taken is nothing but 15 by 9 and the relative speed is 5 plus 4. Speed of Lisa we are taking as 5 kilometers per hour, and Linda we are taking as 4 kilometers per hour. So the speed is 5 plus 4. So it's going to be 15 by 9. 15 by 9 again I said remove this 1 hour, balance what you have. 9 goes, balance is how much? 6, right?
6 by
6 by 9. So 6 by 9 again I can reduce
2
it.
by
I can
3.
say 2 by 3. Multiply
So
this into
2/3 of
60 to convert into minutes. So 40 minutes. So it's 1 hour and 40 minutes.
40.
And that should be added to 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. plus 1 hour and 40 minutes when you add, what's the time? 9
9:40
hours
is the
and 40. 9:40. Okay. 9:40 a.m. The small trick, that's all. Relative speed, whenever you're using, always keep in your mind, it should be for the same timing. And at that time, what is the distance between them? So that will keep changing. We can't say it's a constant distance you have. It will keep changing according to the timing. Shall I move to the next one? Is it clear? Any doubt or shall I explain again?
Excuse me, I have a small doubt.
శశిగా ఎంతసేపు అంటారు ప్రాబ్లం
Tell me,
Madam,
I'll explain again.
whenever we are taking the relative speed, there should be some common distance. Either it may be a distance or time, it may be a speed.
Good. Yeah?
Yeah, fine.
Clear?
Okay, madam, that is my doubt. Okay, madam.
For you, okay. For others? Shall I repeat it or you want me to go for the next one?
Using this time, we can find out the middle point where they meet, the distance from one of the edges.
Your question I can understand. 1 minute, I'll just see that.
Using that time and relative speed.
Using the time. Yeah, ma, you can find the middle point where they are meeting. It's not exactly middle point. Middle will be, see, when you will get the middle point only when when they both are having the same speed. As I told you, Dinesh and Karthik, when they are moving towards each other, they both are moving at the same speed, then we meet exactly in the middle. Provided they both start, yeah. So,
Okay.
yes, Karthik.
But I'm asking how to find that point on the, like, for example.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's a good question.
Because such questions will also be there.
Good. So you want the place where they are meeting. So what you do is, now we have found out this. This is clear, right? 1 hour 40 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
So they are meeting after. So the meeting is after 1 hour and 40 minutes. When you are adding that to 8 a.m. only, we are getting 9 hours 40 minutes. Now what you do is, you consider it here 8 a.m. Then from here, how much time is traveling? He's traveling for 1 hour 40 minutes. So another 1 hour, how much he'll travel? One more 5 kilometers. 40 you have to find out. 40 minutes, how much that distance is going to travel? Distance is equal to speed into time. What is speed? Speed is 5 kilometers per hour. And the time now is, you have only 40 minutes. Again, convert this into hours. Because this is in terms of hours, right? Kilometers per hour. So I can't keep this in another unit. Always remember one thing. Mostly, not only here, anywhere, unit should be same. You can't have 1 kilometer, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Final answer only, we are converting this as 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay. So what is this one? 5 into 2 by 3. That is 10 by 3. So 10 by 3 kilometers it is. So it's going to be like already here, 1 hour here, 1 hour here, 10 kilometers over. Let me draw something.
I think the answer is 40 by 3.
So that is 10 over. After that, what is this one? 13. This is equal to 3, 1 by 3. So already 10 is there. So 13, 3 by 3. So they'll meet at 13, 1 by 3. Sorry, 13, 1 by 3. 13.3. I can't convert this because it's not
13.33.
13.33 kilometers from the point A. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
You know very well that he is faster. Obviously, this can be done the other way also. This is one thing we are calculating using the speed and then the time, right? Instead of doing all this, you can also do it directly. How to do it? Can anyone say? Without using all this, we can do it directly. As Karthik pointed out, how to find the distance. That's a good question. But the distance can be found out directly without using this formula. What we have used is, we know the timing and we know the speed. So distance equal to speed into time. Then convert this again into hours and then find out. Another way is, what you can do is, of course, 8 a.m. we are supposed to consider. The different timing we cannot consider. 8 a.m. when you consider, it's only 15 kilometers, right? You forget about this. He starts from here. 1.5 is already covered. They both are starting at 8 a.m. The speed is 5 and 4. Okay. So the ratio of the speed, the ratio of the distance covered is nothing but 5:4. When Lisa covers 5 kilometers, Linda will be covering 4 kilometers. Okay. So you know that we don't know what is the distance, but the ratio is 5 and 4. And converting this into the unit, that is the distance in kilometers. I don't know how many kilometers, so I'll keep it as 5x. And this is 4x. Okay. When you add these two distance, there should be nothing but 15. Therefore, what is x? X again is 15 by 9. Okay. 15 by 9. And when you find this x is equal to 15 by 9, that's nothing but 5 by 3, right? And then you need to take this. This is 5x. So what's the distance here? 5 into 5 by 3. So what is 5 into 5 by 3? It's almost 8 1 by 3. So you have this 5 here plus this 8 1 by 3 is nothing but 13 1 by 3. So you don't have to go for all timing and other things. You can go for the ratio of the speed. Okay, the ratio of the speed is nothing but ratio of the distance. They are directly proportional. As you are more faster, you will cover more distance for the same time. Okay. So finding distance is not at all difficult. You can directly go for this instead of going for this formula. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Fine. Shall I go to the next one? Others? How about others? I want everybody to listen to this. It's not that I'm
Clear, ma'am.
students. Okay, ma'am. Next. This is quite easy. I want Kishore Kumar. Can you answer this? Kishore Kumar. Kishore Kumar is not there. Hello. Hello.
Madam, I think
Yeah.
they are not.
Okay, Kamali. Kamali is there. Hello. I could not take the attendance. Why, man? Nobody is answering. Are you all present? Very few students are only regularly answering. I want others also. Anish.
Ma'am.
Yeah, give me the answer for this. How to do this problem?
Ma'am, we should take the ratio of alloy, ma'am, plus 70 first alloy 1.
Mm-hmm. So
We
this is
should
very
take ratio.
okay. I think all this time you were only answering mainly. Who was
Ma'am?
answering? I want those who are not answering at all.
Sushmant, right?
Shushmant, yeah.
Charan Sai, ma'am.
Charan Sai. Where are they?
Tell, ma'am.
Tell me how to do this. Charan.
Sushmant, madam. He is Sushmant.
Okay, Shushmant. Sorry, I'm unable to see this because I'm looking into the board.
Yeah, okay.
If
Fine.
I close this only, I can see. I just want to know,
Shushmant.
when I close, can you see the board now?
Yes, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
we
No,
cannot.
no,
We cannot
no,
able to
no.
see the board.
You are seeing yourself, correct? Not able to see the board.
We are seeing your screen.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay then. So now who's going to answer this? Shushmant.
Charan Sai.
Karnam Sushmant.
Shushmant, tell me now.
Ma'am, I don't know about mixtures, ma'am. This concept,
Good. Mixtures concept.
I don't know how to do.
You know. Don't say
I
you
don't
don't. You know. Tell me, read one by one. You're too lazy to read. That's
Try
all.
one star.
Exactly, madam. You find
Shushmant alone is going to answer now. He says he doesn't know, but I know that he knows very well. Only thing is, he's too lazy to read. Read the first sentence, Shushmant.
70 kg of alloy is mixed with 20 kg of alloy 2, ma'am.
So it's a mixture. Okay. So what is alloy 1 weight?
70 kg.
Okay, good. What is alloy 2 weight?
20, ma'am.
You said just now you don't know. Next. Alloy 1 has what? What are the
Copper.
two alloys?
Copper and zinc.
Copper and zinc. Copper and zinc. How about the second one?
Zinc and tin.
Zinc and tin. This also you know. What are the ratios given?
3:4, 2:3.
3:4, and this is
2:3.
3. So this also you said clearly. What else you don't know then? Final answer you don't know.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay, fine. When I'll take this example, the first one, let me do the rough work here. The first one, you said that there are total 70 kg, right?
Yes,
Let
ma'am.
me write in a simple way. The first one, the ratios are given as 3:4. Okay, what is the total weight given? This is the ratio given. What is the total weight given?
70.
70. That's a total weight. So I'm writing it here. So when I write this one ratios, this is the ratio is 3:4. So what's the total ratio?
7.
7. Okay. So normally use this ratio box. Whenever ratios are given, if it is 2 ratio or 3 ratio or 4 ratio, whatever is given, write on here. But the final column, whatever you write here, is nothing but sum of all the ratios. Here only 2 are given. So I'm just taking only these two add, and that is going to be 7. And now the next one you leave it blank. This is nothing but multiple. I'll tell you what it is. And the next row you just write as weight. The weight of the first one, if it is given, you write it here. If the second one is given, you write it here. Or the total, if it is given, write it here. So now
Okay, ma'am.
total only is given, correct? So
Yes,
write
ma'am.
it here. So 7 into what gives you 70?
Yes, ma'am.
7 into what
7,
gives you 70?
ma'am.
10, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So 10. So this is the multiple. So you find out the multiple by just taking the ratio into something gives you the quantity. So that becomes your multiple. And now this multiple is going to be same for all the values. Multiple is something that is always common. So when you
Yes,
write
ma'am.
this as a common, so can you just say what this weight should be?
30,
30. And what this weight is?
40.
Where should I write these two 30, 40 here?
Copper 30,
Copper
ma'am.
how much? 30. Zinc is?
Zinc 40.
40. That's all. You got it. Now,
Yes.
I want you to repeat the same. Sushmant, right? Your name?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you tell me for the second one, what you are supposed to do. The same way. Whatever I done here, you please tell me that.
2,
2,
2, 3, 5.
5. Then,
Then 20, ma'am. 4. Multiple is 4.
okay, where should I write 20? Here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So multiple is
4.
So what this should be?
4, ma'am.
4 and here also 4. So what is this weight?
8,
Good.
12.
12. So where I should write this?
8 is zinc, ma'am.
Mm.
And 12 is tin.
Okay. Now what is the question? You have found out the weights now. Based on the value given here, you have found out how much is copper, how much zinc here. Similarly, in the second alloy, how much is zinc and how much is tin. What is the question asked here?
Amount of zinc in alloys.
First thing is you are going to add these two, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You are adding both of them. Then what is the amount of
Alloy.
So when
Zinc
you
in alloy.
so when you mix these two, what will happen? All are mixed, right? But when you
Yes,
mix it, the copper is separate. You will not mix with this one; it will be separate. So what are the things you have? You have copper, you have zinc,
Zinc and tin.
These are the three things you are going to have. So how much is copper in this?
30, ma'am.
Wait, 30. Good. How much is zinc?
48.
48. How much is tin?
12.
What is the question asked?
The amount of zinc in alloy. 48, ma'am.
Answer 48. Why did you say you don't know how to do this?
Ma'am, I
Did I
don't.
know you did this?
I thought I don't know concept of mixtures.
That's the thing. Most of the problems, you people always think it's tough. Actually, it's not tough at all. This is very simple problem. The minute you saw, you said you don't know how to do it. But I didn't do it. I made you do this. Correct?
Yes,
So will
ma'am.
you forget this now?
No,
How
ma'am.
about others? It's easy or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Sushman देंगे क्या answer?
Hello?
Madam?
Yeah. Shall I move on to the next one? Is it clear? This one?
Yes, madam.
I don't think any doubt is there. It's a simple problem.
Yes.
Next. Now, who is going to do this? Let me see the names first. Select somebody. Those who are very familiar with this Google Meet, I just want to know. I'm able to see only few faces here. How to see everybody's face here?
Madam, there is a 3 dots is there, no, madam. Here, next to
Down.
the. Yeah. You are presenting is there, no, madam, one option.
Yeah,
Next
correct.
to that you have. Yeah. There you can open that
Full screen.
setting. Change layout. From first.
Change layout.
Change. Okay. There, if you select the last one, you can see the most of the names.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. Yeah. I think you all are much brilliant than us because all these doubts we can clarify.
Not brilliant.
No,
Just
good.
good.
But most of the things I'm getting clarified through students only. We are not aware of all this thing. Good. Okay, now I think these are all the students, but still 30 students are there. I'm not getting 30
Yes,
here.
madam, you can see that maximum. That is the maximum you can.
Oh, this is the maximum you can see. Fine.
Yeah.
Now, Anupama and Priyanka. I want Anupama and Priyanka to answer this particular question. Only these two. Others, please keep quiet. Because I want everybody to participate. None of the problems are tough. Only thing is you are very people are quite lazy to read the entire thing and then trouble their brain. So why to read and get this one, all this, better to keep quiet. And you say, I don't know. Okay. So I don't think Anupama and Priyanka will say that. So both of you, please answer this question. Say one by one, step by step. Every time, whenever you get problems in percentage or any other thing, not only percentage, time and work, time and distance, always break it into small bits so that that becomes easier. This is one, and then the next one is this one. Yeah, that's all. There are only two sentences given here. So tell me now. Come on. Anupama and Priyanka. Whatever you feel it's correct, you tell me. I'll open the. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Anupama. First, what should do? I think I have not explained the percentage logic to you, but still, I just want to have some kind of an idea, which if you apply, you may get the answer. The very first thing in the percentage problem, what you are supposed to do? Did I do any percentage problem before?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then I'll give you a clue, but I want you to answer. Whenever there is a percentage problem, in general, not for all the problems, but most of the problems, you can start with 100 as a starting. Why we are taking 100? Any percentage of 100 is nothing but the same value. If I consider that what is 20% of 100? It's nothing but 20.
20.
What is 13% of 100? 30.
30.
So it's easy to calculate using this 100. Therefore, most of the percentage problem, I cannot say all. And that part I can tell later. But now I just want you to understand this. Starting, we have to take 100. What will you take as 100 now? What value will you take it as 100?
Total salary.
Yes, total salary. Right. Yes, Anupama?
Yes, ma'am.
Priyanka, understood. We are going to consider the salary as 100. Can I take 100 here? I can take 100. But if I assume 100 and do it, I know that some number I'll get, right? Some number, some final answer maybe 20 or 30. But what is that? There is some value involved here. What is that value involved here? 6650 is too huge. So my assumption is going wrong, correct? When you are saying something like out of this 100, when I take something, we will calculate. Obviously, when you do some calculation, it will be less than 100. And there is a value given is quite big. So 100 may be wrong. Am I right? So what you're supposed to do here? Instead of 100, what I do is, whenever there is a value involved there, I'm not changing anything else except that I attach a x here. That's it. Normally, we can take 100, but if there is some quantity involved in that, then we don't know what value exactly will come there. So I'll consider that in terms of x. There's going to be 100x. Is that clear? Clear now?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
Priyanka, now you tell me, what is the deduction? Only Priyanka will say. I don't want anyone else to say that. What is the deduction?
5% is the deduction.
5% of how much? 100x. So what is it?
5 by 100.
What is it? 5% of 100 is how much, ma?
5, ma'am.
20x.
Just now I said the purpose of taking 100x is any percentage is going to be same thing, but of course it will be in terms of x, right?
5x, ma'am.
For that reason only we are taking this 100 so that you don't spend time in calculation. This is going to be 5x deduction. After deduction, whatever you are getting is called, they have given some term here, use the same term, in-hand salary. So what is in-hand salary? What is in-hand salary here? Total salary is 100x. The deduction is 5x. In-hand salary will be
95.
95x. Good. So it's going to be 95x. Now it's clear? Is this part is clear? There is nothing to confuse, right? He's getting a salary of 100x. Deduction is 5x. That is 5%. Remaining whatever is now having is nothing but 95%, or you can say 95x. And now come to the next point. He spends 30% on paying house rent and remaining on his personal expense of in-hand salary. That means what? You forget about this sentence now. I'll just leave this sentence now. Leave this part. Okay. Read now. He spends 30% on paying his house rent of in-hand salary. Okay. Even the sentence, if you want to, this is another thing like given that he spends 30% what?
In-hand salary.
Of in-hand salary. So how much is that?
30% of 95x.
Good. He spends 30% of is nothing but multiplication in-hand salary. Okay, I didn't tell that part. I don't know which class. Now the thing is, we are taking all the classes. In one class, I explain something, and in second class, I forget where I explained that. Okay. Whenever is or comes, just note on this alone. Whenever is or comes, this is like English to math conversion. In mathematical problems, when you write is or will be replaced by equal to. Okay. What? That's a question mark asked. That is what you're going to replace by some variable which you have to find out. Any one of the variable. Of is always to be replaced by multiplication. Percentage will be replaced by divide by 100. So these are the 4 things in percentage which you have to know. Anywhere, any mathematical problem, the word problem comes in a percentage, what you can do is you can just convert this into this. Irrespective of whatever, blindly you take this. Is or coming, you're equal to. What is coming, replaced by variable which you are supposed to find out. Of is coming, replaced by multiplication. Percentage, replaced by divide by 100. Is it clear? Shall I erase this?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So these are the things which you have to follow. So here, take a minute. So what is 30% of in-hand salary? Calculate that. Hello?
30 by...
Hello? हाँ बताइए. हाँ. Hello? हाँ अभी क्लास चल रहा है.
ये बोल रहे हैं कि ये लोग बोल रहे हैं कि क्लास स्टार्ट होगा नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर का, तो कैसे मैं एग्जाम तो लिया नहीं, तो कितने के बाद
वो देखा जाएगा. अभी पहले मेरा वो क्लास 6 बजे ना, तो 6 बजे बताती हूँ. ठीक है, अभी मेरा क्लास चल रहा है. मेरा क्लास चल रहा है अभी, मैं 6 बजे बताती हूँ. ठीक है. I think the college is reopening. Is it?
We don't know. We don't know about that.
That's what one student is asking, how we are going to write without, how we are going to start the class without exam.
When, ma'am?
Class alone will be starting.
Complete this problem. We will talk later.
No, I don't know. Maybe you people would have got some information. That's why I just want to know.
No.
No idea.
No idea. We don't have any idea about that.
So you may not be having.
He has idea, ma'am.
Huh? Anyway, I'm very happy. At least you people are asking for problem, not for gossip. Good. 30% of in-hand salary. So what? How to calculate that? 30% of
100 into 95x.
Very good. In-hand salary is 95x. So that is what you have to calculate.
57 by 5x.
This you have to calculate, or what you generally do is, I don't calculate in between. I keep it as such because finally it may get cancelled and you will be wasting your time in calculating. So don't do in between calculation. We'll keep it as such. This is 3 by 10, right? So 3 into 95 by 10. Let me keep it as such. What is this? Rent. The rent, whatever he is paying, is 3 into 95 by 10. So what is that? Even this you can cancel. What is it? 5 means 19 by 2. So we can say this is how much? 57 by 2.
57 by 2.
Let it be there. Then what else is asked? And now you go to this one which I erased. What is that? Now you go to this one. What is this remaining on his personal expense? So now the balance, whatever you have, he's using it for personal expense, right? What is the balance? You already have 95x. In that you are spending how much? In terms
57 by 2.
of 57 by 2x. And what's the balance now? $190. 95 into 2 is 190. 190 minus 57 is how much? 190 minus 50 is 140. 140 minus 7.
133, I think.
133.
133x by 2.
133x by 2. So now you calculate. So the last left out is, okay, I'll keep it as such now. The expense is now how much? 133x by 2.
By
What is the question as? And that is what is equal to what? Priyanka,
Salary.
in hand.
what is this equal to?
In hand salary, ma'am.
Something is there in the problem, read it.
Add చూసి చెప్తున్నానా?
Huh? You have something in the problem. What is given here? See, these 30% on the rent and the remaining on personal expense. What is his monthly in-hand salary if he spends 6650? What is the 6650?
133x by 2, ma'am.
What is the 6650, ma? Personal expense. What is this personal expense? This is what is personal expense. That is what you calculated here. Right? So this is nothing but 6650. Why you have so much of doubt in this? He's spending 6650. That is what we have calculated. Remaining he's spending for personal expense. Right? 30% goes on rent and the remaining on personal expense. And they're asking what is his in-hand salary if he's going to spend 6650. That means whatever the personal expense you have calculated is nothing but 6650. So what is x equal to? X equal to 6650 into 2
Into
divided
2.
by 133. How much is that? Is it 133? Yeah. Multiply this into 2. Let us see where they are getting it. 600, 200, 250, 1 balance. 26, 12 plus 1, 13, 1 balance. 2 plus 12 plus 1, 13.
It is 100 times the
100.
It is 100. That's it. Right, 100. So x is 100. So what is this, this one? They're asking for this particular value. This is nothing but 9500. Okay. They're asking for in-hand salary. So in-hand salary is 9500. Is it tough? Shall I explain again?
Oh, madam.
No, ma'am.
Enough.
Yes, ma'am.
How about you, Priyanka? Anupama?
Clear,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
Clear. No, ma'am. Clear, ma'am is what? Clear or not?
Clear, ma'am.
Now, Surya. Surya and Anish. Surya and Anish.
Ma'am,
Yes. Tell me how to do this problem. Hello.
ma'am, Jack is 5 times of his daughter's age. Means he is elder, ma'am. 5 times of his daughter's age.
May I know who is speaking? Surya or Anish?
Anish, ma'am.
Anish. Yeah, tell me, Anish. Jack
He
is
5 times bigger than his daughter's age, ma'am.
okay, five times bigger than his daughter's age. So how will you write this? You keep a standard, some particular value. Some variable. Somebody's age. Let us consider daughter's age. What do you want for daughter's
Take
age?
it as x. You can take it as x.
Let daughter's age be x. What is father's age?
5x.
5x.
There is a noise there. Anupama, I think that is your. Hello. Yeah. You please answer, but at the same time, when you're not answering, keep the mic in mute. 5x. Yes, ma'am. Anish.
Yes, ma'am.
Surya. 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 Are you there? Surya is not there?
No, ma'am. He left, ma'am.
He left. Great. Then who else is there? Charan. Charan Sai. Anish has given up to this. Now tell me, Charan Sai, what to do. Charan? Charan also left now. Is Charan there? Okay, man, those who are interested answer, because I wanted everybody to get involved. The easiness comes only when you start involving the Rupesh.
Ma'am.
Yeah, Rupesh, you tell me now. What are you supposed to do here? Next step.
After 6 years,
First you write this one.
yeah, ma'am.
Okay, x and 5x you are taken it. Okay, fine, that is enough. The next one is after 6 years. So after 6 years, what is daughter's age?
Ma'am. After 6.
Plus x.
Father's age is thrice the doctor's age, ma'am.
No. First, before that, you
X
have
plus
to start. First thing is
Plus
you
x.
have to fix this one. After that, you go for that. After 6 years, the minute you say after 6 years, what will be age of daughter after
X
6
plus
years?
X plus 6.
What will be father's age after 6 years?
Thrice, ma'am.
Thrice 15x, ma'am.
3 into x plus 6, ma'am.
3 into.
Okay, this is an equation we are taken. Actually, we can consider this way. For the daughter will be d plus 6, father will be f plus 6 after 6 years. We'll take it in this way.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, that's only an equation we can say 5 times. Otherwise, daughter, we'll consider daughter as x, father is 5x. So daughter will be d plus 6, father will be f plus 6. And now come to this condition. This is after 6 years. He would be thrice his daughter's age. So what will happen? The father's age you're going to consider, which is nothing but f plus 6. Daughter's age will be d plus 6. And now how to relate it? Charan? Or Anish?
Ma'am, thrice, ma'am.
Which is thrice, ma'am?
Father's age.
Father says, ma'am.
So where to put 3? Here or here?
3 into d
Here.
plus 6.
3 into, that is whatever the daughter's age is, 3 times of that becomes father's age. Okay. And now you replace your x value. What is d equal to? This is 3 into x plus 6. And here father will be 5x. 5x plus 6. Yeah. 5x plus 6 equals 3x plus 18.
6.
18.
Then you
18.
put this 2x here, then
X
this
equal
one.
to 12. X equal
Therefore,
to
x
6.
is equal to 6. So what is the present age of father and daughter? See, this is x
6 is to
and
30,
this is
ma'am.
5x. So 6 and 30. After 6 years is going to be 12 and 36. But what
12,
is the question asked here? The calculation, whatever you are done, is based on this one, right? But further, they are asking what will be the ratio of his age and further after 6 years. So one more 6 will be added. Is that clear? Further after 6 years means one more 6 is added, then this is going to be 18 and this is going to be 42.
42.
42.
What is the
Then
ratio?
what will be the ratio of his age to his
His
daughter
age
age?
means you are going to consider this
7 is to 3.
42 is to
18.
18.
So 7 is to
7 is
3.
to 3. 3, ma'am.
3, ma'am.
I made a mistake.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
It is very simple. Problems on ages, normally you get a lot of problems of this kind. In that, like a slight difficult problem is that I think once I given in the class also, one of the EC class, I don't know which class it is. A says to B, when I was half your age, you were 1/4 of my present age. You remember that problem which I given in the class last year? I mean, in the 5th semester, maybe. I used to give this in the class whenever I take problems on ages, and few classes I have taken for you. A says to B, when I was half your age, you were 1/4 of my present age. Now my age is 36. What is your age? I mean, my A's age is 36. What is B's age? This is one problem which is quite common but little tricky. Maybe you take it as a homework in the next class. I'll ask this. I'll just write down this. A says to B, when I was half your age means that's a present age. When I was half your age, you were 1/4 of my present age, or my age. Both are present only. When I was half your present age, you were 1/4 of my present age. A's age is 36. What is B's age? So will you take it as a homework and do it? Hello? So have you understood this problem? Just note down this. When I was half your age, you were half your age. When I was half your age, you were 1/4 of my present age. A's age is 36. What is B's age? Please remind me when you come to the next class. I just want to ask this. It's already time up. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you do this on the next class?
Sure, ma'am.
Note down this. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Note down that, and I want you to do that. And just want to read out those who came late. Dinakaran is not there. Dilli Babu, Dinesh Kumar, Divagar.
Dilli Babu present, ma'am.
Who is present? Dilli Babu.
Dilli Babu. Yes, ma'am.
Dilli Babu present. Dinesh Kumar, Divagar, Dodla Maunya, Raju Krishna, Edward Samuel, Elaverson, Gadam Sethi, Nitish Sai, Galla Charan, Ganesh T, Goodwin Blesso, Gautami. There's one more. Hemlata, Manisha, Idris Ahmed, Jagarmodi, Ritvik, Janani Priya, Janga Pratik Reddy, Jayananda Kumar, Jayananda Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Joy Pravina. I think Joy Pravina is Kolluru Muni Yashwant Reddy. Kolluru Muni Yashwant Reddy. Kappa Venkata Sai Prakesh Reddy. Karandi. Karthi S. Karthikeyan. Jashwant. Nikhil. That's all.
Ma'am,
There's
this is Kishore HK.
Krishna.
Kishore HK, ma'am.
That's already given, ma.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Only these people I have a doubt. Hema Shan. Who is Hema Shan? I don't have that name itself here.
Hemalata, ma'am.
Hemlata, I read, but she didn't answer. Hemlata?
I think she has left, ma'am.
She left already. Jashwant, Nikhil, Meena Lochani. Is she in this class? Meena Lochani. I think she's in the next class. Meena Lochini? Okay, you people can leave those. Meena Lochini, are you in this class? Surya. Surya, what is
You're missing out my name, ma'am. You didn't call me for attending.
Harita? Harita already I given.
Yes, ma'am.
I given already.
Okay, ma'am.
The one which
Thank
I
you, ma'am.
read, I did not given. For them, I read.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Nikhil is not there. Jashwant. Who is Surya? Kishore EL. Kavya. Kamali. Nandakumar.
Ma'am, you missed my name, Hariharan.
Hariharan number? Roll number?
92, ma'am. 6090.
I have given already. I didn't miss.
Okay.
Nandakumar, what's your roll number? 104? Surya, I don't know.
Ma'am, show me that question once, ma'am.
Yeah? Yes,
That
Rupesh?
question. Ma'am, show me that question once, ma'am. That ASH.
1 minute. I just removed it. I'll present it now. Yeah. My handwriting is very poor in this, but still, when I was half your age, you were 1/4 of my present age. A's age is 36. What is B's age?
Ma'am, I did something, ma'am. Let's. Is B's age is 9?
Correct. Good.
Yeah, ma'am.
You almost got it. Okay. So
Okay,
6 o'clock when we meet, also you can discuss about it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.